Good morning. Good morning. And happy, I wanted to say Monday, but we don't trade Mondays. Happy Tuesday. I was just looking at this long right here. We had a nice 1 minute, but it didn't sweep anything. And we basically we were about to inverse a 5 minute gap to the downside. So really, I do feel like we are bearish today. We've got this huge gap here. Usually Tuesday puts in the low of week. So we have a couple confluences there.
Iceberg and Q buy.
Ideally, what I'd like is for us to come into this 4-hour gap, sweep London low, and then go down. But I guess we'll just see what market open brings. And then go from there. I almost sent that. I thought of it, but there was no liquidity. We're just pattern trading. So Friday, I did not stream. I had to work. However, I was able to catch. What did I catch? October 13th. There's all my. That was yesterday. I was just watching. Friday. Oh, okay. All the way up here. So Friday at open, I was watching us bounce between like this 1 minute and this 1 minute, and we couldn't close below, and my condition was if we closed above this, then I would go long up to here, and just before market open we closed it, and we had this huge candle that came down, and as I saw we were holding the fair value gap, I sent an order and I went to here, 314, so here to here basically. So this was my trade on Friday.
Sellers, absorption and Q buyers.
And then as we came up to here, we hit that last 15-minute gap in the leg, and hit the last 15-minute gap in the leg, and I saw this. I said, you know what, if we inverse this all in one candle, I will go short. And I went short here, 338, so right here, just a little late, but I accidentally sent 2 minis, and I was like, oh no. So I managed my risk really well. I went to break even, and I saw us going down, coming back, and then I just secured my profits. I took about 300 bucks on that. You can see there, 310 plus 121. So I ended the day pretty green. 418. And then yesterday I didn't trade, even though I did see a really nice 1 minute. Here, look, this. One minute, 3 minute, everything. But that SL was 150 ticks. And even with 1 micro, I didn't really want to risk it on a Monday, because my worst trades have always been on Mondays. And even if it looks great, I find that it doesn't deliver. So yesterday the market was a little extra volatile, which kind of brought that good price action in, but I have no FOMO. I'm not worried about it. I stuck to my rules of Monday is CEO day. And yeah. Wow, this looks nice. But again, we didn't sweep any liquidity. Nothing. So it's just a pattern trade. Our best bet would be so either from here to go up, at least that 4-hour gap, we could do that. Or we could wait till here to go up. However, I feel like if we come back into this gap again, we likely will fill it. And it's about a 2,000 tick gap. 2,000 ticks. So I would say we're going to do this. That's what I think. You make that a little nicer. I would actually love it if we did this. So and then from there, we'll go up. Those gaps are high volatility. And I find once we start trading into it, if we don't reject, we will just fill it all in a candle. Not one candle, but it's pretty volatile. So ES is coming back to the gap now. So we'll just keep that in mind, and even if we just do decide to go fill it at open, not much we can do, but we'll find another trade once that gap is filled. So I'm just going to make sure that I've got my gap marked out perfectly.
Stop and Q sell.
Yeah, so from here to here, some people mark the NWOGs different. They, they'll do it from the body. I guess we got it. So let it fall, let it do its thing. We're below VWAP, so we do have Powell talking today.
Absorption and Q sellers.
12:20. So maybe the market sucks at open, maybe the market's great at open, who knows. What we'll be watching for is if we're going to put in fair value gaps, and then we'll decide if it's going to be worth it to trade. And if it is, here I've got my A+ setup. So a liquidity sweep and delivery from a fair value gap. Generally what delivery means is that we haven't touched that fair value gap yet. So we don't really have that here. I mean, not on the higher time frame, but what we do have is this big gap here. I also have lots of liquidity levels marked below us. And I'm pretty sure we have one more new week opening gap to the left. So. Oh, ES is going to take that 640 level now. So the stop losses don't seem too big today.
Stop and Q sell.
They were pretty big yesterday. So let's say if we had taken a trade like this.
Stop and Q sell.
A 67, not bad. So I will set my 5 micros.
Stop and Q sell.
And go from there. But I was pretty proud of myself on Friday for taking that trade right at open. I just saw it and it just made so much sense. Oh, also premium and discount. Oh, I forgot about those. So, of the range, right now, this is our range. So this would have been a good long. But then also we didn't sweep anything, so. It's about 2 minutes here.
Iceberg and Q buy. Absorption and Q buyers.
Did you guys all have a good weekend? I know in the US it's Columbus Day, but in Canada it is Thanksgiving. And I made a really lovely roast beef. Oh, those orders are gone. Okay, so we have this here. This is a bookmap level. But now it seems to be gone. All those orders were lifted. I also have another bookmap level down here. So 2 levels. But mainly because that level is so far and it's gone now, I'm basically looking at what's going on ES. So I do imagine we will take that 6640 level and we'll watch our delta and see. I went back and watched the stream of the delta and it was so crazy on that move down.
Stop and Q sell. Stop and Q sell.
The squares, like we had 8 squares in 1 minute.
Sweep and Q sellers. Absorption and Q
so it's like
buyers.
4,000.
Stop and Q buy.
So death candle, but 9:30. This could be a Judas swing. We'll see what the market wants to do. We also didn't sweep anything there. We delivered from what?
Sweep NQ sellers.
We closed above that. Nah, no good liquidity sweep. So we'll just wait for our liquidity, and then we will decide what we're gonna do. Let's check
Stop
book map
NQ
again. No new orders. And 24725 is gone.
Stop NQ buy.
So right now both our indexes
Sweep
are
NQ
trading the same.
sellers.
They're both going down. So
Absorption NQ
let's
buyers.
just watch.
Stop NQ buy.
So already so far not the best open.
Stop NQ buy.
However, both our indexes are moving exactly the same. So the only SMT is that ES is inside that gap, whereas NQ is kind of floating away from it. Pretty sure the last gap NQ didn't fill. ES filled it, but NQ, oh,
Sweep NQ
maybe
buyers.
NQ did fill it.
Stop NQ buy.
But sometimes I do see it where ES fills the gap and then NQ just leaves it behind. So right now we're bouncing off this.
Stop NQ buy.
Closed it on the 2 minute. Still holding it. See, it really choppy. Lots of buyers there. 536. And no real sellers yet. So I imagine if we close below this 3 minute, we are just going to go to here.
Stop ES sell.
Oh, big sellers.
Stop NQ sell. Sweep NQ sellers. Absorption NQ buyers. Stop NQ buy. Iceberg NQ buy.
That gap is fucking huge. So it's an inch. Yeah. It's a low inside of fair value gap. The delta wasn't as strong on NQ.
Sweep NQ sellers. Stop NQ sell. Stop ES sell.
Okay, SMT now. ES is a little
Iceberg
further
NQ
behind.
buy. Sweep NQ sellers.
However, we already
Sweep
tapped into
NQ
this, so we
buyers.
basically should just free fall, at least to here. 6607, 6600. 66, that's here.
Stop NQ sell. Sweep NQ sellers. Iceberg NQ sell. Iceberg NQ sell. Sweep NQ buyers.
Still, the sellers aren't too big on NQ. So 2, 4, 500. I'm seeing on Bookmap, we're about to take that. But still, the sell volume,
Stop NQ sell.
not very big.
Sweep NQ sellers.
Big on
Stop
ES.
NQ sell. Absorption NQ buyers. Stop NQ sell. Stop NQ sell.
Okay, we can delete this now. So I'm not going to rush any trades. I do have until 10:30 today. So I'll just see what happens.
Sweep NQ sellers. Absorption NQ buyers.
So now, okay, big huge orders at 6605. So let's see what happens on this move up. We might get... Okay, we swept this.
Stop NQ buy.
Delta's printing pretty nicely. Big 3-minute gap. Forming a 5. I don't know if this is the end of the move though.
Stop ES buy.
Not really looking for longs. But the delta is pretty flipping there. 30-second. But we didn't sweep any liquidity. The only liquidity we swept is to go up, so. Okay, Delta's getting better to go long. But I really still think we fill this gap.
Stop NQ sell.
Oh, those orders left. So 6605, as we were coming down, we had huge orders that pushed up price. And then as that disappeared, now price is going down. Nothing on the books for NQ. All right, well, patience it is.
Sweep NQ sellers. Iceberg NQ sell. Stop NQ sell. Stop NQ sell. Sweep NQ sellers. Stop ES sell.
And there's nothing here, so we just gotta wait. Just gotta wait.
Absorption NQ sellers. Sweep NQ buyers. Stop ES sell. Stop NQ sell. Stop ES sell. Sweep ES sellers. Sweep NQ sellers.
So if we want to take a long, we gotta wait for this thing to be filled on either NQ or ES. Until then, it's just shorts, but you really gotta find a good liquidity sweep. I don't know if I told you guys, but the gaps, the new week opening gaps,
Stop
like
NQ
this, are my favorite. I used to obsess over filling them, and then after
Stop
we
NQ buy.
went on our most recent bull run, I noticed that we left one behind. And I kept thinking, we're gonna fill it, we're gonna fill it, we're gonna fill it. So every day I was bearish, and then we just went so far away from it. So after that,
Stop ES sell.
I don't like to chase them. Because if price is gonna fill it, price will show you it's gonna fill it. So Delta's kind of going between buyers and sellers right now. Minus 162, minus 302, plus 96, plus 72, plus 186. So, but the cumulative volume delta
Sweep
is
NQ sellers.
whoa,
Stop NQ sell.
1424
Stop ES sell.
at 43. This candle. This looks nice.
Sweep and queue buyers.
640.
Sweep and queue sellers.
So we don't always want to fill the gap right away. We don't want to fill all of it right away. We took that bookmap level on ES.
Sweep and queue sellers. Absorption and queue buyers.
Huge stop loss. But we can give this one a try with 2 micros. If we do it. But I really don't see the long playing out. Okay, come up, sweep this, and then go down. Even if it had swept this.
Stop and queue sell.
Oh, ES did.
Sweep ES buyers.
The 1 minute inverse looks really good on ES. And we did sweep liquidity. This could be the manipulation leg. The 2 minute closed. But that 1 minute still did not. All right, let's give it a go. Let's just do 1 micro.
Order filled.
So condition is if the 2 minute close, so if this 1 minute closes. If not, then I'll just cancel it. Got 2 seconds. Oh, fuck me, man. Okay. No, the 1 minute did not close. Oh, damn. It's about a 200 tick stop loss. So we gotta do it now. We gotta do it now. But the delta wasn't looking bad. We swept. We had a manipulation leg. And even though I am a little bearish, doesn't mean we can't catch a long. No, this is not gonna work. Did that 1 minute ever close? No. Give it a second. I'm putting my stop loss there as a hard one because
Sweep and queue buyers.
It's just been so volatile. So this would be my break even. And this is pretty A+, so
Sweep and Q sellers.
All right, this reaction is not looking good. Gonna get ready to cut this loser before it loses too much on me. Okay.
Order filled.
There, I'll take that. Gave it a try.
Sweep ES sellers.
I really still believed we went down, but wow, 120 ticks. We're still holding it. It's good to cut your losers. Oh wow, 728 to the downside. Getting pretty volatile. Oh, that 2 minute close below. Damn it. Oh well.
Sweep and Q buyers. Stop and Q buy.
Let's just wait for another setup. If we retrace, we can get a better short. So this would align with our discount. But now we have flipped. Oh well.
Stop and Q buy. Stop and Q buy. Stop ES buy. Stop and Q buy. Sweep and Q buyers. Stop ES buy.
Yeah, look, the delta's really flipping now. That would have been our trade. That's okay. I didn't have too much conviction in the long. I just saw that formation and the manipulation leg and all of this, all the delta, really told me we were going higher, but I doubted myself there.
Sweep and Q sellers. Stop and Q sell.
Okay, sellers are coming back in. Now we kind of had our little bit of a dream scenario. We still inverse this one. We got a lot of gaps here. Kind of predicted, I guess. I predicted we would go lower instead of doing what the map told me. So where was our trade? Our trade was here. Something like this. Yeah, this was basically it. Let's see if we hit it.
Sweep and queue sellers.
So close.
iceberg ESL.
Well, there you go. Guess I'll be watching this one back. I didn't like this reaction. I didn't like this reaction, and I didn't want to lose. So there you go. Didn't want to lose, so I lost.
Absorption and queue buyers. Sweep and queue sellers.
All right, let's see what happens here. Sellers are coming back. If I take this, it'll be low quality. What's the risk? 69. Now we're kind of VWAP. All right, let's give it a go.
Order filled.
So what did we do? We closed above the 30-second. After already sweeping liquidity, this is more of a confirmation setup. And if I lose this, then
Stop and queue sell.
I am FOMO queen. If I lose this, I am FOMO queen. Where would break even be? Damn. Still holding. Reversal. 10 a.m. candle close. What's the candle look like? Yeah, whatever. Okay, it's still held. It's still held.
Stop ES buy.
Okay, that's the break-even point. I'm just gonna give it a minute, let this candle close, and then I'll do my break-even. That does not look good. Come on. Still holding it. We're still holding it. If we have a strong candle this way, I'll send one more contract. The buying is still pretty big. Okay, give us a strong candle. It's a strong candle.
Order filled.
Have one more. 2 micros in this volatile fucking market. Oh, it's this. It's this. We're rejecting the last gap in the leg. Always the last gap in the leg. It's good to know, though. I should have waited till we closed above this. That would have been better, Samaya. You can't even go break even because everything's just right there. Still holding that. Trust the process. Trust the process. All right, we close above this. I might add another one. Still 30 seconds. We can't do anything.
Sweep NQ buyers. Stop ES buy.
Now I will go break even.
Stop ES buy.
Sell one contract here. It's too high to add now. If we had added on the 32nd, it would have been better. But now we got this to keep us holding up. And I really have to go pee.
Sweep NQ buyers. Sweep NQ sellers. Absorption NQ buyers.
Is ES at VWAP? Damn it. Okay, we still got this here. This could still hold us, so I'll put my this down a little bit. Delta looks really good to keep going. Let's see what happens here at this inverse. Ideally, we should just go up. We should just keep going up. One red candle is not gonna scare me. Even though you could see that it kind of was. push, push, push. Guess that's what people talk about. Everyone's saying like, "Oh, price action's back." To me, it never really left, but I guess now because the ranges are much bigger, that's what people like. Is that you could hit 400 ticks, but then the stop losses are also pretty big. So, and I really have been trying to go for like a 1-to-1, a 1-to-2. What's this? Okay, 1-to-4, not bad. I don't really do big ones like that. I just feel like we're just waiting to go up now. Not seeing really any change in the delta. Ooh, a big seller came in. We have one more gap here, which is why I'm selling one here.
Sweep and Q sellers.
Sweep
Absorption and Q buyers.
I'm not seeing the sellers.
Sweep and Q buyers. Absorption and Q sellers.
Still got this. We still have this gap here to hold us.
Stop and Q sell. Sweep and Q sellers.
What did that print? That printed something. Oh,
Order filled.
damn it. Okay, that was. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Sweep and Q buyers. Absorption and Q sellers. Stop and Q sell. Sweep and Q buyers.
Right. That damn VWAP. That 1 minute's still holding. Oh, we just inversed another 1 minute. I'm not really seeing any liquidity that we had taken. 9-7. Okay, this is where I exited. See what it looks like on the higher time frame. That's a really strong V-shaped recovery. And Delta's pretty neutral. It could still go to our target. What did we take? Okay, about a 1-1. Not too bad. Now, if we were to go short, what's going on? We are rejecting from a 15-minute gap. We haven't closed this one yet. Rejecting a 15. Rejecting a 5. Closed above the 3. Oh, well, there you go.
Stop NQ buy. Sweep
So
NQ
I seem to
buyers.
have a problem
Stop ES
when
buy.
those red candles
Absorption
come
NQ
down.
buyers. Stop ES
Because
buy.
this was a monster trade. Like, we got in here. Here. Look at that. That's crazy. And we close above that 15, so that is pretty strong. Well, we haven't closed above it yet. We have 1 minute. All right, so 2 fumbles today. We took a loss when we didn't need to. And then we took a long, so what was it? It was this 30-second here. Could have got back in here, but we still get our dream scenario. Sweep London high, sweep the 4-hour, go down. Yeah, still really big buyers coming in. All right, let's mark our trades. Oh, it's on here. Damn it. So the 2-minute had closed, and I entered prematurely off the 2-minute. My premature entry.
Sweep NQ sellers. Sweep and queue buyers. Stop and queue buy.
That is good. All right. So we just have to make peace with what happened. What we can do now is offer our gratitude. So, thank you to day trading. Thank you for offering us a chance at freedom, a chance that we take every day. Thank you to Samaya for showing up every day and doing your best. Thank you, Samaya, for never giving up. And thank you for continuing to move on in the face of perceived failure. I wouldn't really say this is a failure. Oh, we have equal highs here. But yeah, after this, like that could be a good pullback to go back down. But who knows if we're even going back down. I would say it'd probably be somewhere around here, around that London high. And you'd have to see a lot of sellers. Actually, it's not looking too bad for sellers right now.
Stop and queue buy. Stop and queue buy. Sweep and queue buyers. Stop and queue buy. Stop and queue buy. Stop and queue buy. Stop ES buy. Stop and queue buy. Absorption and queue sellers.
just texting with my IFVG friends, telling them about my pain. My pain. Well, we started the week off green. We started the week off green at $12. Thank you. Thank you for the $12.
Sweep NQ buyers. Stop NQ buy. Stop NQ buy. Sweep NQ buyers. Stop ES buy. Iceberg ES buy. Sweep NQ sellers. Sweep NQ buyers. Absorption NQ sellers. Stop ES buy. Sweep NQ sellers. Stop NQ sell. Stop NQ sell. Stop NQ sell. Sweep NQ sellers.
All right. Now's the time to end the stream. We did good today.
Sweep and queue
We
sellers.
had the right
Absorption
bias.
and queue buyers.
We had the right entries. We just had not the best psychology.
Sweep and
So,
queue buyers. Stop
thank you
and
for
queue
this
buy.
lesson. I will learn my psychology and I will learn conviction as we go further. Still not sure if we filled this gap. If you look at it, like we filled this literally to the tick and then reversed. So I'm not sure if I marked out my gap wrong, because it should be marked from here. Like this is the gap, this is the close. So who knows? Do have to sign into work now. But anyway, thank you all for joining me. See you tomorrow. We'll stick to our rules again. And we will catch another banger ass fucking trade.